if you're going to be in Space Force,
yes,
it's
a division of the Air Force right now.
This is what military uniform you would wear?
Yeah, Rick, the logo, when it first came out, there was a lot of mocking about it, saying that it looked like Star Trek's Starfleet Command, and there is a similarity.
Yes, sir. I like it. I'm looking at it on your computer right now. I don't think
Yeah, I think it's really cool. So they came out and unveiled their uniforms yesterday, and they do have kind of a Star Trek, Star Wars look to them a little bit.
Do they really?
Yeah, they have. It's a navy blue uniform that features a series of silver buttons running diagonally from the right shoulder to the chest, much like those seen on Star Wars and Star Trek.
All right, there we go. So
I think it's a pretty good-looking uniform, don't you? That's it on the left, by the way. The right is the Battlestar Galactica.
To one, I actually like the one on the right better. The one on the left looks a little Navy-like, though. I mean, we've got something similar, but you're talking about the way the buttons go and everything?
Right.
Yeah,
right.
I see that.
Double-breasted kind of look to it.
I like the in this particular case.
Yeah, in that particular case.
I actually like so this one now. This is another look at it. Now we're looking at Captain Kirk.
It has the pullover that connects diagonally, but not in the middle. 3/4 of the way over.
Yeah, I got you.
And coming down at an angle. So there is some similarities to it. There's no doubt. Did you know, too, that the people who are going to be in the Space Force, do you know what they're going to be called?
I do not.
Guardians
of the Galaxy.
I like that.
I mean, they're taking that. I mean, there's a lot of sci-fi influence in this, you can see, for sure. And I'm all right with that.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're in the
you
Army, you're a soldier. So if you're in the Air Force, you're an airman, and if you're in Space Force, you're a guardian.
Please look at the two logos side by side.
Yeah, I mean they are similar.
Are we trying to play Star Trek here? I mean, what does the United States Space Force? What do they do?
They are in charge of everything above aircraft level at a certain height.
Right.
It's just like the Air Force is in charge of the air, the Navy's in charge of the water. The Army, the land, Marines have a dual purpose. Mm-hmm. So, it's just another branch that we need to be in and specialize in because that's
because other countries are.
Yeah, they're doing it, and we got to be prepared to meet those challenges, Rick. That's what the military does.
So, what do we fly out there and fight out in space, or are we?
Well, we will be prepared to do that
at
some point if necessary.
I got you.
Some of the bases have already been transferred to Space Force, like
really?
Cape Canaveral is now Space Force Canaveral. So
yeah, can anybody sign up for Space Force? Do I need to bring a degree in something there?
I guess if you're going to go into military service, you have to decide, kind of what fits your abilities the best.
So will I be at the school assembly, and I will get up and I will hear from the Army, I will hear from the Navy,
Air Force,
hear from the Marine, the Coast Guard,
and
Space Force.
Space Force is technically part of the Air Force right now, so I don't know how they would differentiate that. I don't know.
Right. I mean, I'm picturing.
Doesn't the logo even say that Department of the Air Force on the bottom?
It does.
Yeah.
The logo is alarmingly like Star Trek. I mean, the uniform is somewhat like Star Trek,
right.
It favors. But the logo,
logo
came right off Star Trek. I mean, it's